Hi, I'm Deborah Wempe, your Ward 1 City Councilor, and you're watching City Council Highlights.
Hi folks, we're in downtown Broken Arrow in our award-winning Rose District. Thank you for joining us for this edition of City Council Highlights. I'm Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon, and here's what happened at the June 5th, 2017 City Council meeting. Quick update on the 9th Street widening project. We're almost finished acquiring the land we need to extend the road between Elgin and El Paso. The next step will be relocating the utility lines, which can take a few months. We hope to begin construction later this year. In March, city leadership met with a consultant about developing a long-range water plan. This plan helps us determine how we will provide water to our residents for the next 40 years. Part of the plan calls for a new water storage tank, which we've acquired land for and are planning to build near New Orleans and 9th Street. This tank will greatly help in the dry summer months when we're at higher risk for drought conditions. Construction won't begin for a few more months, but we're excited to take this step forward. In presentations, we held the public hearing for the proposed budget. The City Council will be considering a $248 million budget to fund operations, infrastructure maintenance, and other city costs. Our budget for general government expenses is primarily funded through sales tax, while utility fees help pay for utility infrastructure. One of our biggest costs this year will be updating the infrastructure, specifically our wastewater treatment plants. The Hakey Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant and Lynn Lane Wastewater Treatment Plant were both built 40 to 50 years ago when no one could have anticipated how much our city will grow in that time frame. We have already made a few improvements in the last year to both wastewater treatment plants to make it more functional. We still have several steps to go before it's fully efficient. The final budget will be formally adopted at the June 15th meeting. You can watch my entire presentation on the proposed budget on YouTube and our website. Also, Communications Director Krista Flash gave a presentation on the current and upcoming ways we get information out to our citizens. This includes the upcoming Broken Arrow in Motion video segment that was announced at the end of May. For a full list of city publications and news sources, visit www.brokenarrowok.gov/info. In Bama, the authority renewed a use contract with the Metropolitan Environmental Trust. The Met, as it's known, runs the recycling center in Broken Arrow and also provides services related to hazardous household waste collection. The Broken Arrow facility also gives adults with developmental disabilities employment opportunities. We thank the Met for what they do to help our city become more beautiful and sustainable. Okay, that's it for what happened on the City Council and the BAMBA agenda meetings. I do have several community updates that I would like to provide at this time. Reminder that the Rose District Farmers Market is now open until the end of October. Along with the usual Saturday hours from 7 a.m. to noon, it's open on Tuesday evenings from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So swing by the Rose District Plaza, 418 South Main Street, and grab some fresh fruit or vegetables, or maybe have a cold drink before heading to Tuesday in the Park. And speaking of, Tuesday in the Park begins June 6th. Come out to Central Park every Tuesday in June from 7 to 9 p.m. and listen to free music. Food trucks will also be available. It's a great time for the whole family, so please make sure to add it to your calendar for the month of June. Quick update on our proposed downtown residential overlay district. Last Wednesday, we had the second community workshop for the downtown housing guidelines. About 75 people attended to give their input on the proposed design standards. These standards would apply to new development and the remodeling of existing homes. Based on the feedback that we have received, the consultants will revise the draft document accordingly. The next step will be to finalize the document and then present it to the Planning Commission for their consideration. The final step will be a review before the City Council. We'll keep the community posted. You can view the housing guidelines in draft form at brokenarrowok.gov/downtown overlay. The Smithsonian is in town. A special exhibit called The Way We Worked will be displayed at the Museum Broken Arrow until July 7th. This exhibit covers how work became core to American life and values and how it has changed over the last 150 years. The Museum Broken Arrow is at 400 South Main Street next to the Rose District Plaza. Great news! The Taste of Summer returns. This year's festival will be June 10th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Central Park. There will be live entertainment, vintage cars, plenty of fun for the kids, and of course, all you can eat Bluebell ice cream. Can't wait. I want to congratulate Rob Whitlock and Scott Weiss for their reappointments to the Broken Arrow Economic Development Corporation. The EDC works to bring new businesses to Broken Arrow along with new jobs. Finally, I want to encourage everyone to read the May and June issues of our Focus newsletter, which talk about economic development and traffic management. These are two areas we've been getting a lot of questions about. The Focus comes out as an insert in your utility bill, or you can read it online at our website, which is www.brokenarrowok.gov. Just type the word Focus into the main search bar, and the May and June 2017 issues should be on the first page. That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining us for this segment of City Council Highlights. The next City Council meeting is going to be held on Thursday, June 15th. Until then, take care, and I hope to see you around town. For the full agenda and video of the City Council meeting, go to brokenarrowok.gov. If you have any questions about the items discussed in the video, please call my office at 918-259-8419 or email me at mspurgeon@brokenarrowok.gov.